sa kalifen, dette faktisk av kristne teologer heller brukt som et bevis på at Johannes neppe kunne vært jøde selv. Fordi alle visste, enhver, at jødene på den tiden, de brukte overhodet ikke slik salve som noe balsamering. De balsamerte ikke sine døde på den måten, men noe salve. Etter vår oppfatning så overlevde da Jesus korsfestelsen. Han kom tilbake til sine disipler, og de fryktet for at det var en ånd som kom. Og Jesus sa jo at han ikke var noen ånd, og han lot en av disiplene kjenne på seg, den vantro Thomas, kjenne på seg. For å se at han var et menneske av kjøtt og blod. Han oppsøkte sine disipler i hemmelighet etter korsfestelsen for øvrig. Og han var ikke noe offentlig opptreden sånn, men han oppsøkte sine disipler i hemmelighet. Og nå tror jeg trenger hjelp, for nå husker ikke jeg mer. Ja, så er det selve lidelsen. Og pekte kalifen på, vi oppfatter ikke lidelsen, det at Jesus eventuelt skulle ha dødd, oppgitt ånden. Det er ikke det som var den verste lidelse. Men det var den psykiske, den åndelige lidelse, det at folket ikke aksepterte han. Det er der den store lidelsen ligger. Det at han eventuelt hadde oppgitt ånden, det var ingen lidelse. Det ville jo gjøre slutt på noe. Og kalifen viser da til for så vidt av de forfølgelser som vår menighet gjennomgår nå i disse år og disse dager, hvor mange av medlemmene av menigheten blir torturert, slått ihjel, fengslet og så videre. Og deres erfaring, vår menighetserfaring, er også at det er ikke det verste. Men det verste er det rent åndelige. Det at du vet at sannheten trampes på, det du selv mener er sant og riktig, og som er gode for andre, at det blir trampet på. Det er den verste lidelsen. Det tror jeg skulle være en kort gjengivelse av det som ble sagt.
Although I have ended the answer to the question, somewhat of course, there are many other questions which arise out of my answers, but I should like to opine that I have a feeling that we are putting the cart before the horse. There is a saying in English, when the things which should be put first are put after, and the things which should be put after are brought first. You know, the present day problem is such that if we start discussing Christianity and Islam as adversaries, you belonging to church and I belonging to the Islamic faith, that has almost become irrelevant to the modern times. You see, because the basic suffering, the basic ailment of the modern society is that they have lost faith in a true living God. Is that not right? What I wanted to say was this, that we should discuss these more important and fundamental things which are agitating the mind of the modern people and the hearts of the people. There was a time when I could say that the whole society was suffering from that restlessness in which they wanted answers to certain questions which loomed large before them. But gradually, that time is even dying out. We are late. As religious leaders, it is our responsibility to catch the time when there is some excitement within their hearts. Now they are closing upon death. They are almost accepting the fait accompli, the fate which has already taken shape, overtaken them. And they say, all right, let's live as we live, and why should we ponder about the questions with which we have no direct relationship anymore? Why should we believe in what we were told by forefathers of 2000 years ago, and so on and so forth? And what is God? Why should He play any real part in our lives? Why shouldn't we be free and liberated? Why shouldn't we act as we please? We are adults. We have reached an age of enlightenment. The science has progressed so much and the civilization has advanced and failed and proved to be totally ineffective in delivering the goods to us. So as such, we must rise to the occasion and take the responsibility upon our own shoulders to solve these questions. This age is even dying out. And I see people disinterested in everything, losing bearing, losing orientation completely. Drugs perhaps are the haven for them. They say, all right, let's lose ourselves in drugs. Enjoy life as we please, it doesn't make any difference. And forget about the seriousness of life and the questions and why we were born and where we are going to, or whether there will be a life after death or not. All these questions are a far cry from the present and they are left in the past. So I personally suggest that we discuss these questions of more potent importance to the modern times and more relative to the modern times. And once we have done that, then of course we can cross swords or cross love with each other. I prefer saying that. Please.
Yes, because as you know, within our Christian churches now, we have come to the point where we have ecumenical...
I would like your voice to be recorded and don't want that to happen again.
Okay, Johannes, within our Christian churches now,
yes.
We have come to a point where we have a good ecumenical work together, and it hasn't come very far. And as you surely know, the Second Vatican Council
yes.
had also discussed the non-credentials and also other religions.
Yes.
And as you know, I have often the opportunity to discuss with your
my friend here, yes.
And what I would like to stress or to ask you is, if as you just began to talk about it by yourself, this situation where people are loose, they are in lack of religion, and wouldn't it be sure? Do you see that there could be a ecumenical movement,
revival of
that
that
is wide not only to the Christian churches but to all religions, because this poverty of human being, as you told on the other side there, the spiritual life of human being. And don't you think that we should stress more to that than to the differences, because we have all believed in Jesus Christ and you have your belief, and we can learn from each other, and we have the same Old Testament together, and wouldn't there be, you travel much around the world, and do you think that could be of help for humanity on a long range?
Yes, I have my considered views on these questions, because this is my life, the very purpose of my living, to try to understand in depth the meaning of life and to what we must address our attention, what is happening to the mankind at large and which direction it is following nowadays. All these questions are very relevant, and no religious leader will have performed his responsibilities without addressing these questions at large, at length, and having given chance to the modern mind and the youth of today, which is going to be the future of mankind of tomorrow, chance to discuss these questions and thresh them out, threadbare, so that no shadow of doubt is left. So I am very happy that you took up the thread where I left, and you gave me an opportunity to discuss it. Now, the first question you have raised is of course a relevant question, but not the very, the core of the question. The future of mankind vis-a-vis their attitude to religion as such all over the world.